Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where I've just been playing through a few peaceful turns after the successful conclusion of our war with Austria-Hungary. And we've unlocked this tech, the Modern Cruisers 1 tech, which gives us absolutely tons of hulls. A long-term goal of the mod, the Dreadnought Improvement Project mod, I should say, is to try and spread this out a bit. So that you do, because when I get 6 hulls at once, 3 of them will be lights and 3 of them will be heavies, I think. But I'm only going to ever use 2. Or if I get 3 hulls at once for a single class, I'm only going to pick one. I'm going to pick the one I like the best. It's a lot better if you get them in dribs and drabs, rather than loads of techs that do nothing, and then one tech where you get a whole pile of stuff. So we've got the Modernized Light Cruiser, the Modernized Cruiser, the Modern Heavy Cruiser 1, the Advanced Compact Cruiser, and the Advanced Small Cruiser, all of which we should probably have a look at. I'm going to refuse that order simply because I'm going to be using the shipyards myself. So, let's have a look. So, we had the Advanced Small Cruiser. Okay, this would effectively be a replacement for the Volcanos, potentially. Or the Leons. I'm about to get Mark IV 6-inch guns. So I probably don't want to do the light cruisers just now, but I do want to have a look at them. Advanced Small Cruiser could be good. We've got the Modernized Cruiser. Oh, that's funky towers. It's just not fast at all. So this one's a no. And then is the generic light cruiser. It is. Okay. Oh, we actually get 4 light cruisers. And then we get the Advanced Compact Cruiser. I think we'd of the 4, probably the Advanced Compact Cruiser is the thing that is tempting me the most as a replacement for the Volcanos, which we can then sell off. Okay, and then I already had the the Compact's new. Compact and the Modern Heavy. Oh, this is the British heavy cruiser hull that you get access to. Both of these are potentially quite good. No, the Compact is the... Is the Compact not the... It's these, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it would be the Modern Heavy Cruiser 1. Yeah, we can definitely make something good with these. We do have access to the Mark III 9s. That's our best Mark III gun. We also have access to 8s, and we will get 8-inch Mark 4s in the not too distant future as well. So I actually think we're probably better off holding off. Let's see. Let me just check and see how long that's going to take. Okay, so we've got 14 months until we get the 6-inch guns. Let's pop a priority on that, and let's get it done in 6 months. We'll lay down some of the new light cruisers. Means we can replace the Volcanos that are still in the fleet, and we can refit the Leons. Given that, I'm actually going to put all the Volcanos into mothballs now, and we'll see how many we can sell off, if any, because I have a feeling that because these are obsolete hulls, I can't sell them. But it'll save us a little bit of money anyway. And if we're planning on new, fast, heavy cruisers... No, I'll keep the Nuestras because they are good for escorting the Cervantes. Alright, let's have a quick look at the state of the world. Project Amigos Part 3, I guess. It's going pretty well. We've already beaten up Austria-Hungary. We don't need to beat on them again just now. I will let relations with Italy deteriorate. We can try and attack Sicily. Everyone else thinks we're pretty cool. Austria-Hungary has enough problems. Oh, dearie me. Italy also has a lot of problems right now. But yeah, our fleet is looking decent, I'd say. Very decent. Right, well, I'll see you in 6 months. Alright, we have the Mark IV 6-inch. I think what I'm going to do first of all is get the Leons refitting. By the way, none of the Volcanos have been sold, so I will just have to scrap them, I'm afraid. Because, yeah, we can't really keep around ships that are not going to be useful. We can't sell these either. If it is what I think it is, and that once you get hull that's obsolete, then you can't keep upgrading it. So they get the Mark IV 6-inch gun. They can have an RDF, sonar, new rangefinder. Ooh, big torpedoes. TNT3. It's all the same stuff. 4. Reinforce the bulkhead. No, we don't want batteries. Improved oil. Slightly overweight. Well, we can cut back the range a bit. That's fine. Alright. Quick and dirty little refits. I'm going to get the refits finished, and then I'm going to start on the new cruiser. See you then. Okay. Here we are with the new Vigilante. Actually, that kind of works. I am going to go big with these. Rather than the Leons, which are very small. I'm going to have these as slightly bigger ships. And I'm also not going to do my usual draft and beam nonsense. At 30 knots, they're not the fastest ships in the world. But I kind of see these as something else to hang around with these types of ships. Okay, let's have a look at towers. 21 is the best, but also very expensive. I think this one. 405 tons is actually lighter than this one, and it's slightly better. And it's slightly cheaper. So yeah, we'll go for the mini advanced tower 1. For that one. I think, now do you come with funnel slots? No. Okay. 2 is probably enough. Actually, 1 is enough. Nice. Okay. Standard for now. Let's get, yeah, the 6-inch twins. Well, we could use this if we wanted. And go 1, 2, 3. Makes it very good at chasing enemies. I think I used 45s on the Leons. Let's use 45s again here. And then on the back... Ooh. Could we be very cheeky? That is a lot. That is a lot of firepower to stick on a ship. But that would mean that I get no torpedo attack. So I'm going to take this one off, even though it's fun, so I can get some torpedoes. I mean, five guns is... Well, 5 guns, 5 turrets is still pretty heavy armament. The bottom hull, reinforced bulkheads, all the good things. TT3, Jupiter, enhanced, 24-inch torps, sonar 2, yes. This would be very, very capable. Let's armour her up. 145 armour quality as well. It's very nice. Not that it matters much because I'll probably just run into whatever the limit is. Or not. 6-inch. Oh. Go 6.3 like this? No, that's pushing it. That would be pushing it. But we don't need 6 on the main belt. 5 would be enough. And let's go 1.5 on the extended. What? Oh, the deck armor is too much. Let's just go 1.5 all over the deck. There we go. Could potentially get some layers. Yeah. All right. I kind of like it. Slightly slower, slightly punchier. They are a lot more expensive. But these are pretty powerful ships, especially for the era. Have a lot of fighting power. A lot of these are just clean up destroyers. They'll probably do a lot of damage to enemy light cruisers as well. Plus, with the torpedoes, they can threaten bigger ships. Yes, I like them. I like them. Okay, well, I'll save this and I'll see how many I can afford. I queued up 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 volcanoes. I am going to scrap them though, as they're not selling. And I'm going to see if that gives me a little bit of wiggle room with the price. No, but I am going to order 2 more anyway. Spend a bit of unopened funds. So this is just a straight replacement for the volcanoes with the vigilantes. Okay, yes, there'll be a year where we don't have the volcanoes, but it should be fine. I'm not expecting to be a war in a year, and even if I am, it shouldn't be a big issue. I guess I'll see you in a year? Yeah, I'll see you in June 1925 when those ships should be done. The Mark 4 7-inch is a way off, so I'm not going to try and rush it. This will be the Mark 3 10-inch, right? Yep. Getting anything else? Nope. Yep, just going to be quiet for a bit. Right, welcome back. Slightly over a year. I'm also just accepted an order for 2 for the Ukrainians. So yes, they are out and about. Beginning their, well, they finished their sea trials, finished the commissioning process, and have joined the Navy completely. Now, heavy cruisers, I'm actually getting a new design in a while, the Heavy Cruiser 2. But it's not for 18 months. I am going to put a priority on the small guns to try and get the Mark 4.8s. So that we can start building some new heavy cruisers. I also have the new destroyer leader hull, which actually might be worth a shout. We've got a lot of destroyers. This would be basically to completely replace the alerters, who are still useful ships, but you know, they're not quite as good as the bigger, badder destroyers. So yeah, I think that might suit our needs a bit better. Although, well, if we do our usual minimum B, yeah, it's still considerably bigger than the existing Lobregaets. If we go for 24, oops, not 24,000, 2,400, thank you. They could do 35 knots, meaning they can keep up with the Lobregaets, which the alerters cannot. Yeah, I think these are going to replace the alerters. Right, 6, 7, 9.5, 10. Yeah, I think this one is a good bet. Right, with the same 5-inch 40s. And at the moment, it also means, not that it matters, the alerters with their unusual gun caliber will no longer be a thing we need to worry about. These are going to have 2 funnels. Okay. Secondary tower. Go cheap and cheerful on that. But these are going to have an extra gun, I think. Although, you know what? The depth charges don't get in the way anymore, do they? No. So we can put it right at the back and then put the torpedo launchers there. A bit like the alerter layout. So these are going to have 8 guns to the Lobregaet's 6. Alright. Can have all the latest fancy technology. Coincidence 5. Very fancy. Right. At 130% armor quality. Yeah. What about 0.3, 0.4? What's the maximum armor you can put on this? Yeah, 1 inch. Let's go half. Main deck's really not important. 0.3, 0.2, 0.5. 1, 1.5, 0.4. Okay, I am 4% overweight, but that's not too bad. Yeah, it's, although those torpedoes tubes are very, very heavy. 2 options. I could just keep the ship as is, but just make it big enough that it can fit all of this. It will increase the expense, because I probably have to go to 26. Oh, more than that. Yeah, no, that's not worth it. It's better to get it underweight. Probably a range. Those are maximum bulkheads, aren't they? Yes. mean, it's mostly going into the actual ship. Yeah. That's not giving me much. Oh, that's right on the money. Yeah. Right on the money. Hopefully we can up their range later. We're pushing our engine tech a little bit to build something like this. The other option, of course, is to rearrange this, because I do have the Citadel covering most of the ship. But, it's a distinctively Spanish kind of design nod to the alerters. Yes, the Guadalettes. Okay, that's not going to at all be confusing. Sure. Right, yes, I'll get these into construction and I'll basically replace the alerters. There we go. 8 months for these to be done. The alerters have been mothballed. Again, I don't think that anyone's going to buy them, but we'll wait until these are finished and then I'll scrap the alerters, basically. Try and keep our fleet as modern as possible. I should also clear up my designs. We don't have any Volcanos anymore. And I think that's it, actually. Nope, that is actually it. Quite a lot of our designs are then quite up to date. Did I ever refit these? Do these already have Mark III 8s? I know I'm about to get the Mark IV 8s. I was just curious. No, they did. Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, in that case, I guess I'll wait until those destroyers are done. We are quite close to a war with Italy again. I'm trying to keep the Germans away from us, simply because there's no point to a war with Germany for us. There is a point to a war with Italy, though. We can try and take Sicily off their hands, which would be a nice addition to our little country. I wouldn't call it an empire exactly, but you know, maybe if we were able to get this off the Italians, we could start reforming some form of empire. Eventually, we might have to go to war with France. The only problem with going to war with France is they have 1 million men in their army, which is almost the same as our entire population. So that would be very, very bad. However, war with the British gives us a few interesting options. We could take Gibraltar, we could take Malta, and we could take Cyprus. Potentially we could take Cyrenaica, and but basically my focus is almost entirely the Mediterranean, because we want to keep things fairly concentrated for us. So that's potentially an interesting route to take. How are the British faring? I mean, we are talking about taking on the biggest naval power in the world, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we are. But, you know, content could be fun. I think we're going to need some new battleships or something like that. We are going to get modern battleships soon. So maybe not a crazy idea. What would we be arming those with? We still don't have... Yeah, we're still working on Mark III 11. Yeah, we're really not at the stage of being able to lay down a new capital ship Yet, not really. Yeah, I'm going to go back to waiting. I'll either see you when the quadrillettes are finished, or if war breaks out with Italy. There we go. Managed to piss them off. Okay. So, no. Plan. Very simple. We're going to go park outside Palermo with the 2 fleets. And we're going to tell the Italians to poo off. I think if I do 2 port strikes on Sicily, especially if I get them in a row, if we do 2 port strikes and then invade, we should have a reasonable chance. Because I'm guessing right now, if I try and do it, yeah, 111,000 tons, which is quite a lot. Right, let's see if they come out to engage us. What do they actually have? 4 battleships, a battle cruiser, a heavy cruiser, 17 lights, 22 destroyers, 400,000 tons total. So we're pretty even. Interesting. Well, we have a battle, just not the battle I was expecting. Also, we need to keep an eye on this. This is going up and down, though. But yeah, the Germans are trying to kill the French, which is not ideal. Right. Isabel La Catholica, a Leon-class defending a transport. We don't get the... Interesting. We don't get these too often, but they've sent in 3 destroyers, which have been quite recently refitted, which is interesting. Okay, let's see what you've got, Italy. And the reason I was talking about the refitting is because I have tried my best to... Jesus fucking Christ. Right. Stop with the bouncing. No. It's still doing it. Right, I think it's settled down now. I have tried my best. Jesus. But why is the AI not... the UI not going away? Right. Fuck off. There we go. I've been trying my best to... Whoa, I pressed the wrong button. What the dickens? It's going weird. Please don't be crashing. I was just trying to do that. Okay. Oh, I don't even know what I was trying to say. Oh, let's find these destroyers and sink them. That'll make me feel better. Transport's heading away. Do they have guns? No, I'm not so lucky. It's a bit choppy. Jesus, I thought they were supposed to be taking a convoy. No sign of the buggers. Oh, there we go. Oh, I've run into that problem. That's why the game was going weird. So much for them fixing that. It doesn't happen often. And it's probably because there's been an update to the game version on this save, etc, etc, etc. And that would also explain why I didn't see them earlier, because they're stuck, rooted in place. I think it's something to do with their torpedoes. We should get them ID'd pretty quickly. Because every time I've seen it, it's been something weird to do with their torps. Yeah, watch this. Bet we can't even hit a stationary target. Yeah, that's what was going on. There's weird stuff going on. Yeah, look. That's how bad the torpedo aiming is. A completely stationary target and they still can't hit it. Yeah. It's a known bug. And it happens in the base game too. It's not caused by the mod. If it happens to your own ships, just Control-Alt-Delete the battle. But... yeah. Right, can I actually have a look at you now? Yes. Yeah, see what I mean? It's something to do with the way it's something to do with the guns. Buggy ships. We'll take them out. I was going to end the episode after this fight, but given that it's just a buggy one, I won't do that, because that seems very dull. And it's only some destroyers. If this had happened to, like, the full fleet, I would give them the courtesy of trying to fix it. Oh, we got it with a flash fire. Hilarious. But yeah, they have some reasonably good tech on these things. And it's promising that the AI has a pretty competently designed destroyer. I look forward to fighting them properly. Well, okay. I'm going to head back to the map. I'm going to end the turn. And, yeah, hopefully the next battle isn't bugged out. Okay, following month. And we actually have a proper battle. These are unrefitted versions. And we have a Alerik and a Guadario to fight them. Interesting stuff. Right. Split up. Save your torps. Though I am pretty sure you're not going to get any hits. Yeah, they're not bugs. I don't think. Feels like it's working normally. Because one of the things that was weird was when I pressed AI on, it wasn't directing me towards the enemy destroyers. That is normal AI weirdness. There we go. Ghost battle? Please don't be a ghost battle. That'd be so boring. Oh, they're over there. We go past them somehow. Come on, where are you? You're getting to ghost battle. That's my roll. Yeah, it's a ghost battle. Fuck's sake. Let's try this again, apparently. Although this is one of the... Well, I don't actually know. This is brand new. Brand new. Finished this year, that refit. Interesting. That is very nice to see that Italy does have a sizable fleet and that they're trying to keep the ships up to date. That is exactly what I was hoping for when I Made some changes after, was it episode 1 or 2, after the time skip. Because I really don't want, you know, the AI making absolutely crap decisions. Oh, there we go. Wow, spotted them very close. Probably already torpedoes in the water. They immediately smoke up. Oh, nice shot. Okay, this must be one with not much in the way of armour, because those 4-inch guns are shredding that destroyer. It's pretty close range that we spotted them. Oh, and the 5 inches getting involved as well. Yeah, that destroyer is just been obliterated. It probably launched torpedoes as it died. Yes, it did. Not an AI ship unless it does that. Let's keep the pressure on. I have changed how smoke works in the mod, by the way. The AI can only pull this off for so long. Once their smoke screen is out, well, actually they're very damaged. You'll see that it's on a... Once you use your smoke screen, it goes on a pretty long cooldown compared to the vanilla game. But they were already heavily damaged from a 5-inch shell. And then we finish them off. Well, that was a lot easier than I was expecting. On paper, those Italian ships are actually comparable or even better than mine. We just absolutely wiped the floor with them. Okay, I'm not quite sure why that is. I'll need to have a more close look at some of the Italian ships. Maybe their crews are just terrible. Or maybe the AI just captained them poorly. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we're going to kick the crap out of the Italians. Bye for now.